Hola! Welcome back to another BNT Wrestling Extravaganza. What's good, Kev? Epic Gamer. Need a diesel hit? Got you. Everybody follow Kevin. And make sure you wipe your thumbs off at the likes as you enter the vicinity. So we get this break started off the correct way. Blessings up to the card gods. It be like that sometimes. Finish for Biggie, Eric Bischoff, Carlito. That'd be cool. Alright, we're going to start off with Select. And then we'll go to the Photogenic. Hopefully that's alright with everybody. The people give their blessings without one. Happy holidays to you too, broski. Hopefully the festivities were good. Everybody had a good time. Concluded it with full bellies. Some good eating. I got you, KB. What you got in this break? Oh, yeah. Did everybody watch HBK Razor? They left. Did everybody watch Survivor Series over the weekend? Did you see the festivities? Did you watch the Shindiggery? Don Morocco MVP. He's just a no-fake. That is a random name. Let's see what we can do. Idris. Y'all like war games. We got our. I mean, everybody's seen it by this point, right? Like we kind of know how we started watching Raw tonight. That looked like that was on its way to be a very good episode. Gigi Dolan on the Sensations. You got Undertaker. Excuse me. Pardon. Xavier Woods. I got to get to that New Day segment so I know what happened there. Thea Hell on the Spox. Got a silver Tyler Breeze. Let's see. Went big tonight. Alexa Bliss, Ava, Dom Mysterio, Thea Hell, Seth Rollins, Rocky Johnson, Tank Ledger, Iron Sheik, Big Boss Man, Strongbow, Mean Gene, and Giovanni Vinci. Need a Tyler Bate Wiener auto. I don't know what the Wiener auto is. I don't know if I didn't know he wrote on that. That's a wild canvas to put your signature on. Sonya Deville on the auto. If anybody got that, 1/3 of the stud line. Alundra Blaze on the silver premiere. There's Gunther. Baron Corbin, freshly fired. 139 on a 149er. Randy Orton and a die cut of our guy. New Day part was good. I can't wait to get to it. I'm like maybe a half hour into the show. What's good, fam? Kane, Braun, Carmelo, Gacy, Solo, and Montez. That's a fire lineup. That's a fire lineup. So what do you guys think about what happened Saturday? I finally finished it. I got a chance to watch the whole thing. What are our thoughts? War Games match, both of them are IC championship match or US championship match. Gunther and Damian Priest. Thoughts, people, thoughts. Dawkins. China on the ringside. Well. Cold, color wheel. Color wheel. Now we're ripping for real. Randy Orton on the color wheel. It's new. Haven't seen that one. Shout out to the Orton spot. Wunderbar. It's fire. I mean, if you're going to show out, if you're only going to be here for one case, you might as well show out, right? Nick Aldis, 9 out of 49. Big Sheiky on the ringside. Sensations of Silvaruka. R-Truth, 67 of 125. Jasmine Nix. Turbocharger Cody. Silver Tommaso Ciampa. Silver Rhea Ripley. Ultimate Warrior, 151 out of 199. RIP to the legend. Braun Strowman. Scratch and sniff with the scribble. This one is numbered 8 out of 99 on the Strowman. And then the King of Mystery on a nice silver. Yeah, man. Couple nice little ring sides there. That's pops. Also, Solo Sikoa should be top 3 to 5 in the MVP rankings for the year. That man has been magnificent in the role that he's taken on. He's got my vote for MVP. Alright. Set these down. On to the next. That colorway is fire though. Alright, let's keep going. Because there's got to be more, right? I mean, that's one box here, so there's got to be more. I almost feel like I should switch it up. Maybe that's what I'll do. Yeah, that might be what I do. Get through the first half of this case and then switch over to some photogenic. Ringside of Gorilla Monsoon, Bianca Belair on the silver, JD McDonough, 62 out of 249. China on the silver and new, Dakota Kai. Bray Wyatt, HBK. Rhea Ripley on the silver sensation. Stone Cold Steve Austin, first entrant into the tie-dye party. 18 out of 25 on the Austin. It's a fire hit. $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase on the legendary signatures. Nice little base auto of Ted. Classy Freddie Blassie on the silver. PJ Brooks, ringside, Triple H. Jay Uso on the silver premier die cut, followed by the Taxman, 148 out of 175 on the IRS. I wonder if I have space for that. I should have space for that, right? If I stack it appropriately, I'll have space. We gonna make it work. We gonna make it do what it do. For shizzle. Thought that War Games match was really, really good. I like the drama that they planted in there. Solo preventing Tonga Loa from going in, so Jacob could go in and wreak havoc. Very good performance by Jacob Fatu prior to the leg injury. Even after that, my man was still finishing up the spots. Waller the Sandman for you. Say less. So props to Jacob for that. I love the Roman and Punk segments. Those are great. Ultimate Warrior. $14.25. Tie-dye party. Stephanie Vaquer, silver ringside. Yeah. Nice little case hit. Of one of the big chases. Which is great because not gonna fight her in Photogenic, so good that you got that hit now. Ivy Nile, 15/25. Welcome to the tie-dye party. She signed it also, so congratulations there. Silver premiere of Ava. Dom on the Sensations. Rocky Johnson, 84/149 by request. Carmella on the Sparks. Silver Harley Race. Turbocharged Psycho Sid, Ivy Nile. Turbocharged Dom. Sami Zayn and Nia Jax. Doom doom boom 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 boom. What's good, Jose? How you doing, my guy? Jose. Got Bliss Auto. Having a good little drink. What you having, fam? What's your drink of choice for the night? Nikolai Volkov. Austin Theory on the Sensations. Drew McIntyre, welcome back. PJ Brooks again. Turbocharged and main event Jey Uso. Chief Jay Strongbow by request. 22/49. Turbocharged of Becky. Mi Chin. Spacer. In case the redemptions want to pop out. And new on the Roxanne P. $1 Million Man on the silver premiere. Sparks of Seth freaking Rollins. Our Truth on the silver. D'Lo Brown. He signed it. Nice little auto of D'Lo. And a silver Lola Vice. The usual Four Locos. Oh, man, you be living it's a wild existence, my friend. Props to you. Props to you. You're one tough son of a bitch. Yeah. Kevin, weird. 3 boxes, my guy. Diesel's definitely in this. I believe he's in both.
Oh yeah, Kevin says hello. You wanted me to let you know that.
Oh, he's in the chat.
Okay, good.
Appreciate it.
Just wanted you to know.
Thanks, man. Omas, silver premier die cut. Gorilla Monsoon on the ringside. Jade Cargill, silver. Omas, 24 out of 149. And new Liv Morgan, tricolor of Dragon Lee. Karrion Kross, 28 out of 99 on the auto. Their story seems to be coming together. The BBL on the silver ringside. Little Bianca Belair love. Decent little performance over the weekend. She did alright. She did alright. Silver Mankind. Jasmine Nix. Nice little color match here. 83 out of 175. Cora Jade and Randy Orton. 46 out of 249. Early on, Orton doing the damn thing. Can't be mad at it. No, sir. If you have not seen the Photogenics, you're in for a treat. Beautiful looking cards. For sure, for sure. I guess I think we're going to finish half of the select and then we're going to jump into Photogenic. Just because I know that there are some spots that are select only. Don't want to alienate people from being able to enjoy all aspects of the break. Again, no love on the resale market, which is wild. But I mean, yeah, they might be more PC. I mean, it looked good though. Some really dope looking cards. Some of my favorite card arts: Razor Ramon, Mankind. Yeah, rocks in both. First time seeing Photogenic. Oh, Cav. Pull up a chair, my friend. Pull up a chair, my friend. Only reason you got into the breaks because of Photogenics? Well, we're glad to have you. Oh, but Femi. There's Dwayne. Kernangle on the silver. Alba Fire on the die cut. Sheamus. Great match over the weekend. On the ringside there, Ultimate Warrior. Rob Van Dam, 63 out of 125. We got a tie-dye coming up towards the end. Our first redemption of the evening. Set that there. Continue on with the festivities. Shawn Michaels. Turbocharged. Solo Sikoa, 19 out of 99. Hello from Thailand. Silver Jade Cargill. Triple H. JJ Dolan, 18 out of 25 on the Premier tie-dye. Welcome back. Let's see what our redemption is going to be. Ringside Action 6, that's base 24. No bread, no water, just me. Oba Femi on the redemption. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, we'll come back. Nice Oberfin hit. His card art in Photogenic is crazy. Crazy. That's also another one of my favorites. Alright, we got JD, Taker, Damian Priest on the silver, Shamrock, Ringside and Naomi, Roman Reigns, Bubba Ray, 69 out of 249. Do with that what you will. Silver AJ, Becky, Sensations of Roxanne P, Jimmy Garvin, Undertaker on the turbocharged, Drew McIntyre, welcome back. 35 out of 149. LA Knight on the swatches. Silver Eddie Thorpe. And new 11 out of 25 Shinsuke Nakamura on the tie-dye auto. Congratulations for his latest accomplishment. And Otis on the silver. Good match. Glad he got a belt. Glad he got that belt. Glad they're doing something with this new character change of his. Yeah, I'm a Shinsuke guy. Congratulations, sir. And now, we wait to see what's next for Mr. LA Knight. I know near the top is a bit too crowded for him to get that Cody shot. So I'm curious to see how they keep him relevant. In the meantime, I know the feud with Shinsuke isn't over. So I'm sure there's some layers there that they'll have to filter through and work out. We'll see if it culminates in him gaining his title. Cold outside. Get in the house, fam. Alright, Tori Wilson. There we go. Ron Breaker. Great match over the weekend. Rey Mysterio. Die cut of Jimmy Hart. Old mouth of the South action. Pause if necessary. Becky Lynch. Jimmy Uso. Eddie Thorpe. 123 Kid. By request, 3 out of 99 on the Carlito ringside auto. That's cool. I think we're going to pull all 99 of those at some point here. Because we get some Carlitos damn near every break. CM Punk. Paul Ellering. 48 out of 49 just made the cut. Shout out to you. We got a Sparks of Drew McIntyre and a silver premiere of the boss man Paul Levesque. Big trips. $2.99. All right, let's keep going. Hope we can get a 101 out of here. Out of this case. And green. Keep our green streak going too. Either or. We got the color blast. We're back in the color blast game. I like that. It's very important to me. But that vinyl to be so final would make my evening. Alright, not here, not yet. JBL, Roxanne, Hogan, Bianca Belair on the ringside, Dragon Lee Sensations, Baron Corbin, 77 on the 199. JC Jane on the ringside, John Cena, Roman Reigns, 45 out of 249. Turbocharged of Camacho, JBL, Turbocharged of The Miz, 1 out of 49. Seth Rollins on the silver, Carmelo, X-Pac, 163 out of 175. Daddy Uso, 44 out of 99 on the auto, and a silver Gunta. 101 Diesel would be kind of lit. I ain't gonna hold you. If you get that, you put that in the PC or you flipping it. It's running the PC. That's fire. You're a real one. Alright, last box and then we're gonna jump into Photogenic real quick. Not yet. But that don't mean we won't. We got Kane, himself, Molly Holly, Shinsuke, Seth Rollins, Psycho Sid, Nikita Lyons, another redemption, Sid on the silver, Dragon Lee, Kevin Owens, 22 out of 199. Trick Willie. DDP. 123 out of 125. The Rock. Don Morocco. By request. Gold Gang. 6 out of 10. Don Morocco on the gold auto and JBL with silver. By request. Card God's doing something tonight. Card gods are working tonight. My favorite wrestler of all time, Bryan Danielson. Autograph Mim. Card 16. Yeah! LA Knight on a Mim Auto Redemption. Now that he's not carrying that belt, he's got plenty of time to set aside to sign your cards. What else he gonna do? Ain't defending on titles. You guys agree with them pulling the belt off of him? Too soon? Not soon enough? Speak to me, Warriors. The wrong rock. That's the OG rock, though. The original. Seth Rollins on the silver. Wesley Silver Premier. Selections of Solo Sikoa. Charlie Dempsey. Rizzo. Ooh, my God. On the ringside. Nia Jax, followed by Cody. 34 out of 75. The Diesel run out of fuel is classic. But no, he did not. Randy Orton on the ringside. Grayson Waller, turbocharged. Samuel Zayn, 135 out of 149. Jasmine Nix. Silver Hot Rod. There's Gunther. The King of Mystery, 83 out of 99. Rey Mysterio on the Sparks and a silver Dude Love. Alright. I'm not going to omit the chat or those of you in the break. In order not to do so. Gotta finagle some things. Alright. Let's see. That photo finish recap. Well played, Kevin. Well played. Well played, my friend. Alright. We're gonna try to make this happen real quick for y'all. Actually, let me see. Might be better to do this. Give me a little more space. What you got, Tommy? All right. There we go. There we go. A little colorful on the screen. It's real colorful on the screen right now. All right. Get stuff situated real quick. Go ahead and finish. Everybody finished already? Eon Curry. Oh, you got a couple legends. You got a couple legends. Some good picks right there, my guy. Fire Andy Hartwell. Oh, some look pretty. Some look pretty. Might be young Charlotte. All right, Daddy Palmer. She goes this way. And Daddy Palmer. $1 Million Man. There's Dijak. Boss Man. Yep. Charlotte Flair. 32 out of 75 on a Charlotte Flair. Nikki Cross. Joe Gacy. Bianca Otis. Lita. 16 out of 75. Immortalized Stacy Keibler. Watching some Raw now, liking the Fallout Star 4 for Survivor Series. Yeah, I can't wait to check all that out. Here's my MVP though. 89 out of 99. Solo! I love you! Brother Love, Mr. Perfect, Stone Cold Steve Austin on the Down the Ramp insert. Yeah. Good looking cards, Kev. They're good looking cards. We'll get to some of that cool card art for you though. That's when they really pop. That's when they really pop. I forgot who it was. Somebody asked like if we're gonna do more photogenic. Lo and behold, nice little mixer. Oh, there's an auto. There's an auto. Somebody scribbled on one of them things. Wrote all over it. All right, there's Bailey, Jimmy, Cowboy Bob, Yokozuna. 44 out of 49 on the Oscar. Michelle McCool on the auto. Nice picture perfect auto of Michelle. It's Vader. 69 out of 75. Big man Vader. Rest in peace to that legend. There's Dwayne. Kevin Nash on a photo finish. Devon. And there's X-Pac. 49 out of 99. One second, check something real quick. Fargo saying something wild, just to be sure, because I'm almost certain I'm right, but I'd rather be completely right. set this aside. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, they listed them as 2 different spots, Trav. So Diesel and Kevin Nash are going to be 2 different spots. That's the first box of Photogenic. So we've done half of Select case already. I know that there are some spots in Select that, or some spots in the break that are Select only. So I want to give those individuals opportunity to participate in the break as well. So I did half of it, and I'm going to save the second half and kind of mix in that with the Photogenic. There's Indy, Lyra, Brother Love, 28 out of 99 on the Brother Love. Ridge Holland, Superstars of Roxanne P, 1 out of 25 on the auto. That's fire. Nice little Roxanne Perez hit. Bronco Nima, Montel Vontavious Porter, 45 out of 49 on the MVP. Sheamus. D-Wayne, The Rock, on a photo finish. Caden Carter, British Bulldog, Ken Shamrock, and Ludwig Kaiser, 39 out of 75. Great performance over the weekend for Kaiser. He was fire out there. Nice little triple threat match. I see some Booker T and Dakota Kai. Brother Love. Let me see where my 99 is at. Over there. 75 is different. 9s are here. Yeah. We got it. Nah, not yet. I just started it before I'm on Cali, so I just started it before we popped off into this. I think I'm just getting past Seth Punk and Sammy on the opening segment. We could talk about Survivor Series though. We getting hot. Let me see what Lorenzo Antonio does without his belt now. Jimmy Anvil, Neidhart, Earthquake, Adriana Rizzo, Naomi, Kofi Kingston, the Nigerian Jamaican man. I want to see this segment too. 42 out of 75. I want to see their segment this evening. Can't wait for that. Joe Gacy. This is 68 out of 99 on the Joe Gacy. There's Diesel. Is Dame. Stone Cold Steven Austin on the Immortalized. Mr. John Cena. Blair Davenport. Go gang! 8 out of 10 on a Blair Davenport. Nice hit there. Eddie Thorpe. Rhea Bloody Ripley down the ramp. Yeah, he's a real person. He really exists out here for you, Kev. Let's try to get you something of some value, though. Something with a little bit of flair and power to it. Some fire. A lot of your people are not in this. Go through your list again. I'm pretty sure both. Actually, the lists are very comparable. I think the only real difference is Select is where you get Fatu, Stephanie Bakir, Ethan Page, like all the movies. Yeah, a lot of those new ones there. Outside of that, though, the lists are pretty spot on. I probably won't get Jay Strongbow and Photogenic. But again, that's why I left second half Select. So we got you, fam. We got you. We got another gold. I think we got another gold. Big Perp. Gosh, legend right there. Jake Cargill, DDP. Trish Stratus. Bubba Ray Dudley on the step-by-step. Gold gang! 4 out of 10. Nice little ladder match insert there. We'll show that some love. There's Keaton Booker. Lex Luger. 15 out of 25. This is fire. I like that card art. Eddie Guerrero on the step-by-step. Seth Rollins. American Nightmare. Cody. 42 out of 75 on the Cody Rhodes. Big Quiche. And Mick Foley on the Progressions insert. Two Cody Rhodes to 75. All right. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Oh, another auto. Keeper, Camacho, Rin Sinclair, Electra Lopez, 36 out of 99. There's that Razor Ramon Carter I was talking about. That's a fire photo. That is a fire photo. Yeah, Kev, they are. Jakar Jackson, Becky Lynch. Well, that's the auto to get. No bread, no water, just me. 7 out of 25. Obafemi. Picture perfect auto. Out of Photogenic. That's one. That's one right there. That's one of them ones right there. Yeah. Yeah. There's Randy Orton. Fire card art there too. If you're into that sort of thing. There's a Mankind I was talking about. That's dope. Kiana James. Damn it, Kiana. Oh, and there's that Oba I was talking about. 45 out of 49 on the Obafemi. That's fire too. This actually happened in the match. She actually did this. Those are two grown ass men. sitting on his shoulders. He's holding both. He walked around like this for a little bit too. Like he took a few steps with all this weight on him. Those aren't small individuals. That's Dijak and Josh Briggs. Them some big fellas. Always a strong, strong man. Carl Petrovich, Miles Bourne, Eve Torres, Kari Saint by request on the Zero Gravity, Shayna Baszler, Cactus Jack, Big Bronson Reed, Rhea, and the ultimate in the Damsel in Distress category, Miss Elizabeth, 92 out of 99. The GOAT Damsel in Distress. Everything's detrimental. She's never safe. Never. R.I.P. to the legend. Yeah, the Photogenics are about probably about 55, where Select is standard. Harder to grade when they're thicker cards, but these are really, really nice looking cards though. Like really nice looking cards. Definitely for the PC stock. There's an auto. That might be our IC champ. That looked like that might have been our IC champ. If not our IC champ, then one half of the tag check. We'll find out shortly though. Freshly fired, Baron Corbin, Wes Lee, Keanu James on a rookie hit, Riley Osborne, Brutus Creed, 89 out of 99. Mello, Tatum Paxley, Gigi, Ravish and Riku. Yep, it was Braun Breaker. Nice little auto there, the badass. That's a fire card art. Some dope photos in this set, bro. I'm telling you. Drew McIntyre, welcome back. 47 out of 49. EO, Tegan Knox. The OTC on a photo finish. That's a Roman Reigns spear there. So Ruka, Chelsea, Lucian Price, and Jimmy Uso, 22 out of 75 on Jimmy. Nice little top of the cage moment he had over the weekend. Glad they were to give him a little bit of a showcase, give him a bit of shine. All things considered. That's such a fire card right here. It's auto. Great performance over the weekend too. Braun Breaker was stellar in that match. Finally got the monkey off his back, so to speak. Getting a title defense kind of. Jesus. Base selection. Alright, there's Kaiser. I do love. Razor Ramon, step by step. This one is 67 out of 75. Nice hit there for the Razor Ramon spot. Sandman, 81 out of 99. Believe that was by request. My name is Paul Heyman. Nice little immortalized. Carlito. Ilya Dragunov, 51 out of 75. Got Miz. Take Ledger. And Bret the Hitman Hart down the ramp. Need a number Diesel, please. I got you, broski. Oh. That's going to be nice. That's going to be nice when we get there. I know y'all saw what I saw. I know y'all saw it. Ooh, that's back to back. I know y'all saw what I saw. This is the box to get right here. This box got heat. You missed it? I don't know if it's on your list, but it's gonna be fire. Somebody's gonna be happy. All right, Stacy Keibler, Camacho, Ren Sinclair, Bobby. We got Step by Step of Kofi Kingston. No, that wasn't backwards. Becky Lynch, Bronco Nima. This is 81 out of 99. There's Randy Orton. Kiana James, Karrion Kross, 2 out of 5. Picture perfect auto, Karrion Kross. So that's one. There's another one in here. Towards the end. Wade Barrett, there's Dwayne, Daddy Uso, Scarlett, Mick Foley, Luke Gallows. And this is the one I was talking about. Roman Reigns, 1 out of 5 on the OTC. That's fantastic. There we go. There we go. 2 hits, numbered to 5. 1 box. Just 1/2 of the box, so we got another half of that box coming up. That's fire, though. The Karrion Kross followed up by the OTC Roman Reigns, both numbered to 5. Kevin is not happy. If you got the Roman spot, shout out to you. Congrats and all that good stuff. Let's see what else we got. That's fire, though. Slash Legend. Focus. There we go. Tiffy time. 53 out of 75 on a Tiffany Stratton. Eventually she will be champion. Yeah. 15 out of 25 down the ramp. LA Knight. Starting to heat up a little bit in the photo. Starting to heat up a little bit in the photogenic. What's up with that? 29 out of 99 on the Hurricane. Sid Vicious. 21 out of 49. Reed, Rhea, and Xavier Woods on the Zero Gravity. Excuse me. Two more boxes, then we're going to start to stagger. Actually, we'll say 3 more boxes, then we'll start to stagger. Alright, we got the Anvil, Earthquake, Kofi Kingston, 30 out of 49. Eddie Guerrero, Legend, 36 out of 75 on the Immortalized. Solo Sikoa, 17 out of 75. Shawn Michaels on the Progressions. Bubba Ray, Eddie Thorpe. And Mr. Perfect Kurt Hennig, 52 out of 99. What's up, Bobby? Yeah, Photogenic's fire, man. Photogenic looks good. Lives up to the billing for sure. Yeah, it's the second diesel. Both base, though. Try and get you something else of note. Let's see what our auto's going to be this time around. Oh, there's redemption. So that'll take place of the auto. It is an auto. It's just redeemable auto. Let's find out who it is, though. Alright, we got Indy. Immortalized of Lita. Kevin Owens. X-Pac, 59 out of 75. Shotzi. Elektra Lopez. She's going to unveil our redemption. Superstar Siggs. Card 18. Finn Balor. No, it's too shabby. We'll take a Finn Balor hit. Alright, Taxman. Followed by the Honky Tonk Man, 37 out of 99. what we saw tonight, are we getting Punk and Seth at Mania? Or just at the next PLE? Something tells me that's one of those feuds that, like, you don't just start. Like, you have to give it a lot of runway to keep going. Or at least leave the door open for it to escalate and go further. There needs to be a culmination at some point, yes, but that feud needs to have some mileage on it. When it's all said and done. Karrion Kross. And Liv Morgan. Here's Oba. Again. Asuka. Yo, the Oba Femi spot and doing some eating. Doing some eating tonight. 4 out of 25. Oba Femi. Oba said, I'm about to show out and show y'all what it is. I'm all over the photogenic. Watch me work. It's getting crazy. The Oba hits are getting crazy. I don't think there are really any. I mean, you can maybe the progressions. I wouldn't say there was a case hit. Just fire cards though. Braun Strowman on an auto. Nice little Mark Scherer for the people. Yokozuna. Cora Jade. 30 out of 99. I mean, the progressions are just dope, but like I said, I don't know if that's a case hit. More or less just an insert. I don't think they have any case hits in photogenic. They just look for the card art to kind of carry it, and it does, in my opinion.
The dual autos are kind of like the case hit, technically.
The what?
The dual autos.
Dual autos? Yeah, okay. I guess that makes sense.
Guaranteed, so it's just like...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Maybe the dual autos might be that. We'd like to get another one.
Yeah. Sure, pull one?
Huh?
Did you pull one already?
No. I'll pull one in here because I haven't pulled one in this particular break. Ah, there's that Bray Wyatt card art. That's insane. Bray has some of the best art. What's up, bro?
When it comes to guys getting injured at bad times, at least in recent memory, is there a worse time right now than Bronson Reed? 37
out of 49. For him specifically, probably.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
not. Rhea Ripley, 22 out of 75.
He's clearly a guy now. He's worked hard over the last few months because of other injuries to guys and
Hollywood Hulk Hogan, 18 out of 75.
I mean, main eventing War Games and one of the bigger matches in that Survivor Series.
Another Roman, 14 out of 99. OTC, eating tonight. I mean, if there's a silver lining to it though, his spot is probably pretty damn solidified, to where they can still capitalize on him once he returns.
I don't know.
You don't think that, like, I don't think they replace him push wise.
I don't think there's another monster.
That's what I'm saying.
But still, like so.
So he goes away for how's he out? How long is he out for?
So hot right now.
Right.
He's gonna be gone for a minute. He broke both his damn ankles.
Right.
And that's also one of the injuries that can really mess up wrestlers' career, let alone two of them.
True.
It's just tough, man.
I feel for him for sure. I'm just saying, I'm glad that he at least established something prior to, because, like you said, nobody's gonna replace him as a not that monster, not what they were building. Like they can't plug somebody else in and say you just pick up where Bronson left off at. They just can't do that, right? So since they can't do that, him returning becomes an even bigger thing, because it's like, oh, the monster is back. You know, I do too, because like he wasn't my favorite. I mean, you know that he's definitely proved me wrong considerably, and he's some of the best stuff going on that show right now.
Yeah,
and it sucks that he got hurt the way he did. It will be out for as long. that he will be out because, I mean, the storyline was right there. There's no way what he did in War Games doesn't turn into something major for him coming up. You know, the Seth feud probably got put on hold anyway because of Punk, but there had to be something in line for Bronson to do coming off of War Games.
I just think it's tough too, and I really think it's just the difference between wrestlers and their size.
Yeah.
You're telling me that Bronson Reed and Jimmy Uso did essentially the exact same spot, and one of them broke both of their ankles, and the other one just broke a toe?
Yeah, that's what happened.
That's tough.
41 out of 99 Baron Corbin.
Sucks.
I mean, Jimmy also did have the benefit of a body to kind of break his fall too.
Yeah, I didn't.
Nikita Lyons on the auto.
Bronson Reed. I mean, he's a crazy SOB.
That's a crazy spot, bro. That's a crazy spot for his size. Braun Breaker.
Jump off the cage.
24 out of 49.
The only one I can kind of think of doing that was Rikishi jumped off of a cage once and did a splash once, and he was kind of fine.
Was it the splash or did he fall back into like a truck full of?
He did the. I got pushed into a truck that was full of hay to hide like 30 mattresses.
71 out of 99.
He also jumped from the top of a cage and did a splash. Like I think he did a splash onto someone, which is crazy, by the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's done it. Like I think that's the only kind of comp you can do for it, and that was not through a table with timing that someone was going to help.
Yeah.
Get the get the dude he was jumping on, get him out of the way of the table.
Yeah.
The splash. Yeah. It was crazy.
A lot of trust across the board.
It was, I mean, perfectly done.
A lot of trust across the board.
Besides the breaking of the ankle.
Yeah,
perfect timing. Part. Like Punk at the last second. Like that was great.
Yeah, Roman not trying to like help the situation.
He really
did. He didn't lay there and like he didn't like preemptively start the moves to where Punk helping was kind of like
I was watching it with my girl. It's the first time I really made my girl watch wrestling, and she was even like, "Is he gonna move?" I don't know. Maybe it doesn't look like it.
Yeah, we'll see.
I was like, "There's no way Roman Reigns is taking this spot." And she's like, "Are you sure?" Actually, I don't know. But no, I mean it's perfectly done.
It was.
All
right. So what? Can we point out the flaws in that match? Like, are there any to point out, really? I didn't think that. I know there were complaints over the weekend at the pacing that it was like slow, and it did take a while to start. But I think that's kind of
slow match.
Yeah. I like
10 wrestlers in there at a minimum of half an hour.
Yeah.
It's 2 dudes in there at 5 minutes, and then 8 other wrestlers come in at 3-minute intervals. It's going to be a long match.
I thought they did a good job of making it make sense that like Reed and Fatu were able to really control a lot of what was going on, neutralize everybody to where like once Roman got in, he was by himself. I like that. I mean, Punk was fighting a little bit, but they did a good job of showcasing everybody adequately, I think.
Yeah, no, I don't have, off the top of my head, I don't have like a main.
Bubba Ray, 63 out of 75.
Men's War Games.
The ladies, on the other hand.
Yeah, it is not great.
Yeah, they
had any criticism I would have of the men's Rumble?
1 out of 25, Elton Prince.
Can only be taken out by the fact that Tama Tonga climbed that cage and just went like yeah to like every single part
down
of the crowd. I'm like, you know what? It's cool with me.
That's cool. That's cool. And I like the little small contingents of people that were like doing it with him. I like, okay, they might have something here later. 69 out of 75 on the Wade Barrett. Yeah.
I have one problem with the men's War Games.
Bray Wyatt, there's that card art. That's fire. That's such a fire.
One of the best in the set.
Yeah.
I only have one issue with
it. Follow with Championship Fields of Bray Wyatt.
This is a blood feud.
Yeah.
You know, this is like family versus family. Like, there's so many deep layers to it. Like, and it's War Games. You know, it's not like a regular 4-on-4 Survivor Series tag match, elimination rules. It's not. You're not even like a tables match or a ladders match. Like, no, it's War Games.
Okay.
This is the feud ender. All right, it's supposed to be like a huge feud ender, right? Mm-hmm. Big blood feud type stuff. Why are we doing these Sunday Night Football Roman Reigns?
Oh yeah.
Why are we doing that?
That was kind of goofy.
That
was a little goofy.
It's like
that was a little goofy.
Out of context, it's pretty fun. It's entertaining, and I think all 10 of them did pretty well. Especially Tom, shockingly, and Jacob. Like those are fun. Outside of the window, but how about hey, this is serious.
Yeah.
Why are we doing this?
Yeah. No, you're right.
Why are we doing Yeet University? Why are we doing NYU? Why are we?
No Yeet. Yeah.
Why are we doing that?
That's a little goofy.
This feels a little.
That's a little goofy.
Silly in this situation. If that's like the only problem.
That's fair.
Then that's not bad.
That's fair. That's fair. What's up, Angry? Need Soul Ruka to appear. We got you. So here's what's left. 6 Photogenic, 6 Select. We're getting into one of those 6 Select right now. And we're going to just trade off. So we get a little bit of everything in the mix. First half Select was nice. First half of Photogenic has some good stuff in it as well. Overfrimy has decided to pop out for a break finally. He's all over the Photogenic case. See what we can make happen on the Select side. What else we can make happen on the Select side? We already got our color well. Let's see if we can do a little bit more. Turbocharge, Brown Breaker, Bailey on the silver. Alba Fire on the swatches, non-numbered. There's Shotzi, Liv Morgan, Triple H, ringside of the Road Dogg, Cora Jade on the Sensations, followed by Miss Elizabeth, 141 out of 199. Yeah, Anthrax, Bronson broke both ankles. Coming off the top of the cage in War Games. Top of the cage to the table. He's already spoke on it. He'll trade that in for the moment. The injury is whatever. He appreciated the moment and opportunity, so he's got a good mindset about it. Hopefully he heals back 100%, comes back later. He was well on his way. Kind of glad now they're going to get that turn with Heyman endorsing Bronson Reed, because he wouldn't have nothing to endorse. That's just quick. Yeah, it was definitely crazy. We definitely called the dual moonsault or the EO in Tiffy spot. We knew that was coming.
That was awesome.
We knew that was coming. Austin Theory on the Sensations. Bam Bam Bigelow, 79 out of 125. Also, how about Roman getting into the body dive action?
I could not believe that.
Wolfgang on the auto.
Roman's in a high spot.
John Cena on the silver.
He used to do like that kind of taker dive.
Jimmy Hart. Yeah, he did. He did.
I was like, it's a cool spot for you to do, man.
Mankind.
I'm glad he brought it back because he's technically a face now.
Naomi, 25 out of 49. Definitely a good way to enter into the Rumble or into the War Games.
Yeah.
Dirty Dom Mysterio, scratch and sniff with the scribble. This one is numbered to 99, 6 out of 99 on the Dom Mysterio. There's PJ Brooks, Jay Uso, die cut of Terry Bollea. Izzy Dame on the ringside. Dwayne and Blair Davenport, 80 out of 249 on the Blair Davenport. I got a question for you since you weren't here. We addressed it in the last break.
Me?
Yeah, you weren't here.
Okay.
We addressed it in the last break, but I want to get your thoughts on it now that you're here to ask. I think it was Sean. I think Sean was getting into a back and forth with some wrestling friends of his, and the conversation was centered around, I guess, somewhat ranking DX, Bloodline, NWO. I have my answer. I await yours to see like what your thoughts of it are.
You're gonna get me in trouble again.
Huh?
You're gonna get me in trouble.
I'm not getting you in trouble for anything, sir. Speak your mind. I got in trouble the last time. Speak your mind, buddy. You let everybody know. You let the world know. You let national YouTube know how you feel.
I'll keep it as short and as sweet as possible.
Okay, let's hear it.
I started watching wrestling in 2004.
Got it.
I have seen bits and pieces and chunks of the OG DX run.
Okay.
The 06 DX run.
Okay.
And the NWO.
Okay.
People like to forget that the NWO and DX's runs were not that long. They were convoluted. There are obviously many iterations of both of them. I've only seen the Bloodline live in Living Color in its entire run. Like you said, it's been producing the best TV in wrestling. I think I agree with that as well. When it comes to the creation of stars as well. When it comes to entertainment, storylines, the matches, I don't see how you can think anything else but the Bloodline being the best.
Okay. Now, speaking from the perspective of having seen all of these live, real time, because I'm old, Bloodline's number one. There's not a better story. It's way more cohesive. It makes more sense. And it's actually thought out and planned out and executed better. The only thing I'll give to the NWO and DX by extension is influence throughout wrestling. Without the click, we don't get DX or NWO. And without NWO specifically, we don't get parody NWO, aka Bullet Club, and have that spread out as far as it has. So I'll give them that. 57 out of 99 on Lyra. But that thing was convoluted, congested, overdone, completely oversaturated. 29 out of 75 on a Becky Lynch. There wasn't a ton of logic behind it outside of the big reveal. Gold Gang, 7 out of 10. Ring General Gunta. Out of the big reveal, out of it giving us the second chapters of two of the most iconic wrestlers in wrestling history, that being Hogan and Sting. Outside of it giving us the second chapter of those two individuals in their careers, not a ton really accomplished on like that initial iteration. 81 out of 99 on the $1 Million Man. It went too far with the black and white versus the Wolfpack and all the other goofy stuff. They didn't have a real plan. I got Bloodline for everything that you stated. I agree wholeheartedly. Storyline is incredible. And it actually has the ability to kind of expand beyond just this company and still be relevant and sensible throughout all of wrestling, if done correctly. Obviously, I mean, people will take it and get kind of goofy with it, but if they keep it all within the actual family itself and have some say so in how it's utilized elsewhere, it can stay a pretty consistent story throughout. But yeah, NWO and DX gave us a showcase of Shawn and Trips. Only thing I do give DX credit for, though, is the fact that they were smart enough to keep it small. You don't need to make it this massive 50-man. Like, NWO was half the roster at one point.
Yeah.
And that's as goofy. Especially if you weren't going to have the other wrestlers on the WCW roster come together as a collective to battle them. Is pointless. Like, you still had them having their own internal feuds, 48 out of 49 on a Damian Priest. So the NWO was able to just run roughshod over the whole company. It just didn't make a ton of sense. The best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Picture perfect Bret the Hitman Hart. Nice little auto there. There's a Chelsea green. Anthrax pointing it out. You need a Ripley and a Rhodes. I got you. Rhodes had a couple hits already. Both to 75. I think we got to get something from Mommy, though. 27 out of 75 on a Riley Osborne. Championship feels. Cody Rhodes. DX is so underrated. It's insane. Overrated. Because I don't know if anybody. They were just fun, right? They were considered fun. The little fun time faction, pretty much. I don't know if anybody looks at them or shouldn't place them in the same pantheon as like the Horsemen, things of that nature.
Yeah, no, it's still the Horsemen.
yeah. We like I don't know.
NWO and DX and the Bloodline and the Shield, the New Day. Yeah, it's still the Horsemen. Throw up the 4 in the chat, boy. Throw up the 4.
I would
it's
probably,
always going to be Horseman country.
I would probably go. I don't think anybody took him serious at that point.
Oh, throw up the 4. It's Horseman forever. I mean, the Horseman has created how many stars, how many stories, for how long. It never got old. The strife against Sting and Luger, going all the way back to the Freebirds, the Ron Erics in the NWA, the territories in WCW, leading the internal strife, Flair versus Horn, and having like young, exciting stars like He Who Must Not Be Named and Pillman, and like there's not great.
Steve Mongo McMichael.
But he was a horseman. He felt like a horseman. He carried himself like a horseman. Except for when he was carrying around a little dog. That was a little weird. Horsemen don't have little chihuahuas.
Yeah, come on, man.
But he had the woman, you know.
The other part that I
it helped create Jarrett.
That's the
too. Jarrett became a guy because of his association with the Horsemen. Like, you know, Malenko should have been a star. I will always hold that in my heart. And Dean Malenko. Dean was a 4 Horseman. Like Dean was.
He should have.
They knew that
this
guy is a killer.
He could have took an arm roll.
He was awesome.
Took an arm roll. For sure.
I like the on-site stuff with Sting.
Oro Mensah, 37 out of 99 on the auto.
And same thing, like that's led to
that's
how
the point
many
I was
iterations.
Getting to. That's the point I was going to get to.
TNA,
Dante Chin, 15 out of 99.
AEW, New Japan.
Yeah, you're right.
All Japan, like the Horsemen is the faction.
That was my next point. By request and by the man, and as soon as you call her out, 50 out of 175, Rhea Ripley.
I would also like to say, I do think it's pretty funny that all 4 of these hugely influential factions all have a very recognizable taunt. The 4, the crotch chop, the 2 sweep, the throw the ones up,
and the bloodline. Yeah,
very important.
You have to. You got to have that.
That's cool.
You got to have that. Even if you look at like the Shield.
The
3 fists in the middle thing. Sir. Pause if necessary. That was there.
What will the New Days be? Just pitch leveling?
I don't. Yeah. I don't. Come on, man. The gyrations.
Yeah, they're goated.
I gotta watch that segment.
Yeah, I think everyone. Same thing as last week. Everyone should watch that.
They're saying it was pretty good. You sounded sad afterwards, and I don't understand. I do understand, but I don't understand. Like, you know this is coming. It's needed. It's necessary. They need this next chapter, especially now. We're at a point. For sure.
I think that's the best theme song of all time.
It's very recognizable. It's very recognizable. I think what helps though, like when we talk about factions becoming that level of greatness, is the leadership portion, to where we don't have any kind of like we know who the guy is. Like we know Flair was the guy. We know Roman was the guy. We know Solo was the guy. You know what I'm saying? Like that matters. Now, in a situation like the Shield, didn't necessarily need to have that, but I mean they also disbanded very quickly before we got to see any pecking order establish. Boogeyman, 20 out of 99. Also, that one was very quick. 14 out of 99 on the Ridge Holland Spox. American Nightmare. Rick Steiner on the ringside. Drew McIntyre. Baron Corbin, 87 or 85 out of 149 on the freshly fired Baron Corbin. Ringside at Terry Funk. Austin Theory. Elton Prince, 148 out of 249. Speaking of good debate, how many in the chat currently willing to have a conversation was like bringing the Yankees into the WWE? The Shield was like bringing the Yankees into the WWE. Huh? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. All right, I'm with you. We're on the same page. I got you.
4-4 Yankees, like Jeter, Mo, Bernie, and Jorge.
Well, no, like how they're, we're buying the stars and bringing them in. Like Roman, Dean, Seth were all kind of going to be, well, we didn't know Roman, but Dean and Seth we knew were kind of going to be one of them.
Just I actually by don't nature. Agree with that. I don't think at least not with, Dean Ambrose should not have worked. Tyler Black should not have worked.
Really?
We're going to make Roman a guy. Like, the reason why the Shield existed was to make Roman a guy.
Yeah, 1,000%. You're talking about after they split, or are you talking about as the Shield they shouldn't have worked? Like within the core of the Shield.
If the Shield was not made, they would not have been guys.
So Dean, I'll give you. Seth, I'd argue with you about only because in NXT he was the guy, the first NXT champion, and it's when they turned it into an actual development system. He was the guy. They gave him a push. They had him in there with Punk. They did all kind of stuff to make sure he was getting over. So I think they were going to put the money behind Seth. Because, he couldn't talk. He was trash on the indies talking. But
Tyler Black was not going to work, and that's all he was.
Right.
NXT.
But
then
that
he
was
became the architect.
Progressive, yeah.
They made him break up the Shield. And he became something else.
And he was ready for it when it happened. So I think it's the same thing with your Nathan Frazier thing. Like you just got to kind of put him in that position to see what he could fully do. I think that's what the plan was with Seth.
I don't know.
What's your guys is Mount Rushmore?
I
did too.
There was a crop of those ROH guys that I thought were going to make it for sure and be guys. He was not one of them. So I thought he would have been a good mid-card guy for sure. I was like, he'll be like a good US champ, good IC champ. He may flirt with like the occasional world title match.
I got you, but you never thought he ascend to that level.
And
Ambrose, no.
He was never. The fact that he even did anything in that
Diamond Dallas Page, 40 out of 49. Yeah. I think he only got there because the fans push off of the Shield situation. 21 out of 25. King of Mystery. Rey Mysterio, that's fire. Mount Rushmore. We can do the Mount Rushmore thing. Because we always got to do the Mount Rushmore thing. Jim the Anvil Neidhart, 54 out of 75. But before we do that, or while we're putting together that list, I want to find out real quick, championship field of Bray Wyatt, how many of the people in the chat were here for Attitude Era? 53 out of 99, Tank Ledger. Because I have a statement that I made earlier off camera that I want to make here on camera and see how many people agree or disagree with said statement. So how many Attitude Era babies do we have in the chat right now? Attitude Era, Golden Era. If you've been around for both, yay. That's even better. but especially Attitude Era. It's all you know. Okay, fantastic. You've been watching wrestling for 46 years. Fantastic. Okay. Here we go. The Paul Levesque regime. The best era in wrestling, says Sean. We about to have fun. The Paul Levesque regime, the current iteration that we have right now, I say is unequivocally the best we've had in terms of story and TV. Better than Attitude, better than Golden Era. I think it's the best it's ever been right now. And that's top to bottom. Consistency throughout the roster, talent, and utilization of said talent. Pontificate. Technology? That's it? We're just going to blame it on the computers? Immortalized Undertaker 57 out of 75. Sean can agree with it. Peter agrees. Oh, okay. All right. Cool. Angry Vet says that's crazy. All right, we can have the discussion. $7.25 on Camacho.
I do like that he shouted out El Paso when he did his little introduction.
Yeah.
Kind of not like, okay, yeah, that was Camacho. I really remember that because of you.
60 out of 75, Carlito.
Shout out Unico.
Yeah, that
he was good.
Yo, the fact
he was
that
the better Sin Cara.
That's the crazy part. They spent all this money on Sin Cara and they gave it to somebody else,
Unico
and that was
good.
better. He was good. Kessler says no way. All right, that's what I want. I wanted some pushback. All right, so let's get into that. Let's talk about why Attitude was better. Now, what I will say on the side of the Attitude Era, by far, in terms of star power, there's no question. Way bigger stars in the Attitude Era, and produced way bigger stars, bigger numbers, bigger. Like, it brought wrestling to the forefront of the world. So we can't really. There's no debate there. I'm not gonna deny that part. But a considerable amount of goofy shit was happening in the Attitude Era that just did not make a ton of sense. Bless you. The cards in the mid 2000s were insane. At the top, they were. Matthew. I won't. Yeah, way more talent nowadays. Which is, I mean, evolution of just humans in general. Like, you know, as the sport got larger, it's gonna bring more attention, have more people want to do it more. So that just makes sense. The 80s when Hogan was red hot and they were poaching every territory's talent was the best. Okay, fair enough. The icon set the pace though, for sure. This isn't to take anything away from the Austins and the Rocks and the Hogans and the Macho Mans. None of that. But yeah, Bobby, thank you, Bobby. You take somebody like Mark Henry, who probably could have been a dude. I mean, to an extent, back in the 80s. They had my man go from the World's Strongest Man, which was the initial presentation of him, to be a monster, a beast of some sort. Yeah, 203 out of 249, LA Knight, and turn him into sexual chocolate. Have him have relations with a 90-year-old woman who gave birth to a plastic hand. What are we doing? 189 out of 199, Trick Williams. The Katie Vick storyline. How Triple H came into power. Like, it's a lot of goofy. Lash Legend, 31 out of 49 on the swatches. Like, we remember the Austins and the Rocks and those individual stars. The McMahon storyline, all that stuff was fantastic. Some of the best stuff in wrestling history. But there's a lot. From top to bottom, they haven't done storytelling this way in a long time. Turbocharged Kari Sane, Ultimate Warrior, 1 out of 75. I'll give you that, Peter. I can agree with that. Definitely had to make some, crack some eggs, make a few omelets for sure. What do we say about Vince? Outside of the extracurriculars, gift from the curse to like just the industry, just the business in general. Yeah, he had the foresight to see some things and executed on them about as perfectly as you possibly could. He did do what he wanted to do, for sure. Some to his own detriment, obviously, but I mean, you can't discount him as much as we may want to. We just can't. The product itself is much better with him gone, yes. But again, that goes back to what was already being stated here. That foundation that was laid out makes it possible for the product to be better with him gone. I pointed this out a while back. I think it's hilarious. Like, it's history repeating itself in all the ways. So Vince Sr. had a vision for what he thought professional wrestling should be. It should stay kayfabe. It never turns into the entertainment that Vince Jr. wanted it to be. And once Vince Sr. was out the way, rest in peace and whatnot, Vince Jr. did what he wanted to do with the company and turned it into entertainment, and it blew up into the global entity that it is. Now we're seeing the same thing. We're seeing history repeat itself, right? Vince Sr. or Vince Jr., while calling the shots, can pretty much make it whatever he wanted to be. Trips took over. It's like, I have a vision for this thing to go a different direction. And the direction he's put it in has really helped it take that next leap in terms of quality. A little silver premiere die cut of Dwayne. Tony D'Angelo on the ringside. Turbocharged of Charlotte. Angelo Dawkins, 66 out of 175. Whatever era that didn't involve Michael Cole calling matches was better. That's hilarious. Wolfgang on the auto, second one of those. I don't know why, but it happened. LA Knight on the silver premiere. There's another Rhea Ripley hit. 14 out of 99 on Mommy. Silver Molly Holly. Silver Orton, and the Badass. Billy and Chuck was also a thing. Like, we had Kai and Tai and Val Venus as like a real segment. One thing I do wish they brought back though from there that they never really capitalized on, and I think would make all the sense in the world right now, if they were to use some sort of iteration of it. Do you guys remember when they had, I think it was CTV or something like that, where they seemed to just they had like CCTV essentially, catch a bunch of just behind the scenes stuff. They could run that like through the ground right now if they really wanted to. Because that kind of is what the world is. Like, they were ahead of their time with that. And they could use that in so many storylines if they wanted to. Legendary Signatures, Red. Card 2. The Undertaker. Speaking of Attitude Era, general consensus around here, Taker's a bit overrated. Just saying. Prefer the boss Paul Levesque as AEW tried that with QTV. Prefer the boss Paul Levesque as Hunter Hearst Helmsley walking around with a cane. Bring back the list. I got you, Kev. I got you. Have a good night, bro. Hello, ladies. NXT has an NXT Anonymous account that kind of copies that too. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense nowadays. Angry Vet is about to flip. Do you want to take on his Undertaker war? This man did just say Taker is a bit over. Yes, he's a bit overrated. So, all right.
Oh my God, that's good. That's all. I don't know anything else to say about it.
He's okay. So here we go. People say American Badass was the worst. I think that was the best one, personally, and I'll tell you why. The Undertaker gimmick in general. No, he's not my Mount Rushmore. Now, all right, I'll preface this. I'm not saying I don't respect what he did. I'm not saying I don't respect what he brought to the table. I'm not saying that he doesn't have any kind of damn. But second Bubba Ray to 25. 15 out of 25 on the Bubba Ray. I respect all the things accomplished. I understand him being a fantastic locker room guy. Go gang! Wesley, 5 out of 10. I'll give him credit for the stuff that he was able to do. Okay? But that gimmick was never supposed to work as well as it did. Props to him, 32 for 99 on Razor, for being able to stick with it and make it work. But the mic skills weren't there. He got better in ring over time as they kind of let him expand the character. All right, loss of credibility. It's fair enough. He got better over time in terms of them allowing him to kind of expand the moveset. I still think he's one of the better performing big men that we've ever had in professional wrestling. So there's that part of it. But clearly, I don't know if my man makes it without the gimmick. And I say that, I don't think they were. Undertaker push. Do I think they could bring Doink back? I don't want them to bring Doink back. I do not need the angry clown to be brought back. With them constantly reminding us he can really wrestle.
Hey, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but they brought Doink back. That was the Fiend, fellas. That's who the Fiend was. That was this generation's version of Doink. Terrifying, scary clown. Like,
so, all right.
That's kind of what Doink was. Obviously, this is the absolute apex ceiling of what Doink could have been.
So, are you saying? Let me hear y'all. Are you saying that Doink was Jack Nicholson Joker and Fiend was Ledger's Joker?
They're both good in their own ways, but like that's the apex. That's the
I'll give you that.
He had a giant mallet, guys. He was a clown. Yeah, he was a killer clown from outer space, but he was still a clown.
13 out of 49, Baron Corbin.
And by the way, because of that, yeah, I think a version of Doink could absolutely work today.
All right.
People like clowns.
There we go. Picture perfect. It's him. Carmelo Hayes on the auto.
I think a clown character totally works in today's wrestling world.
You take that serious? 53 out of 75, Kalani Jordan. But all right,
did we give me a reason to take it serious like Bray did? I'm gonna take it serious.
Did we give that credence because of Bray though? Like we kind of gave that the runway because of Bray.
Oh, but Doink the wrestler is actually talented.
68 out of 99.
That's exactly what they said about Bray. Like, he does all the goofy Sister Abigail stuff, but Bray's actually talented. That's what we said about him.
But but hold up, it was introduced that way from Jump Street as Doink being this. It wasn't like we turned Steve Austin into Doink, like we turned Ringmaster into Doink. He was introduced as like, oh, this guy can really wrestle. I don't know if we let that just get off the ground. Like Bray had kind of established who he was. You were not going to
disrespect my guy Crazy Steve like that, okay? Shouts out Crazy Steve.
Yeah, that worked.
And the Menagerie.
That worked. That worked out.
Shouts out the Freak, okay?
Imagine a bunch of mini fees in the ring.
That'd be sick. What are you talking about? That would be awesome.
The Firefly Funhouse crap was awful. That's fair. A lot. You'll find quite a few people that
we'll agree to disagree.
You'll find quite a few people
that's taste, right? That's wrestling. That's all.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That Mr. Rogers thing, I didn't need that either. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that not being the case. I like Cult Leader Bray. I like the Waylon Mercy Bray Wyatt way better than the later iterations. I understand that he kind of had to do something remake wise. Props to him for creativity, but Yeah, I was more of a fan of the Waylon Macy type. The Funhouse match with Cena was when I canceled my WWE Network sub. Hey, I got a question for you. Yeah. Did we ever need to see Bray with a belt?
Yes.
We did?
Yes.
Why?
They handled it wrong. The way they should have pushed him down the belt is that the belt meant influence. The belt meant power.
Mm-hmm.
I can have more people under my guise if I have the belt. It could also be a completely anti-establishment thing too.
Hold on. 78 out of 149 on Farouk. Damn! Alright.
A character like Bray could absolutely use the belt, and you can either use it as a way to get more influence.
66 out of 99. Grayson Waller.
As the exact anti-establishment, like, I'm taking your pretty little belt.
Triple H.
The most
71 out of 125.
Which is what he did. He made the belts into the Fiend belt. Like, I thought that was cool.
Charlotte Flair ringside. Turbocharged Camacho. Here's our zebra, Miss Elizabeth.
That's sick. I got one.
Is that another one we pulled? Yeah, it's the second zebra Elizabeth we pulled. Can't wait to hear your Mount Rushmore. All right. Yeah, let me go ahead and get to that because I did kind of completely gloss over that. My personal, just so we're clear on what you guys want for like a Rushmore, you're just talking about like my top 4 because people have completely forgotten what the hell the Mount Rushmore actually is. So I think that's hilarious. We're going just off my top 4 personal. Bryan Danielson's 1. And it's ironic because I'm not a huge Shawn Michaels guy. And I know that's one of his students. So that's funny. Austin will be up there. I'm actually... I think Kurt Angle needs more respect than he gets, and I've always been a pretty solid. That sounds crazy. I've always been a supporter of Brock. I like Brock, or if it's not Brock, I might put somebody like Joe in there. Yeah, Bryan Danielson. For a personal preference, yeah, Bryan Danielson. Not saying he's better than Austin or Taker or Michaels or none of that. I'm saying my personal preference, Bryan Danielson, to me, is my favorite wrestler. Yeah, that's what I said. Otis on the silver. Nikita Lyons on the Sensations. Triple H, die cut. Ringside of Miles Bourne. Turbocharged Bobby Lashley. Freddie Blassie. 103 out of 249. Karrion Kross. Carlito. Carmelo Hayes. 16 out of 99. You've been in the ring with Danielson? Alright. And tell us about the experience. Are you telling me he's ass? MVP on the auto. Finally a good MVP night. Your favorite is Scott Hall?
We hurt people.
Yeah, I gotta check that out. I still need to finish that show.
Getting over. Like the crowd's chanting that with him.
I mean, it's West Side Gun. It's West Side Gun. You can't really go wrong with that. It's West Side Gun.
Look, I like that song as a whole. Trust me, I appreciate the Hurt Syndicate theme song.
Yeah.
When MVP's part comes on, it's just kind of hard to be like, I could separate this from like as an actual song. Like, no, that's Montel Montania's Porter. He's got the most recognizable rap voice maybe ever.
So they let him get
song.
They let him get bars off. They let him get bars off.
Yeah, he's got a verse.
That's crazy.
He's got a verse on that song.
That was 2005 in FIP. Oh, I remember FIP. Auto Mem, Red, Card 5. Liv Morgan. Okay.
Very nice.
Not too bad. The Leviathan. Damn, I remember FIP. short lived. That was it was like ROH's they had a working agreement with ROH, I remember. I forget the kid's name, but he was like the champ over there. They brought him over to ROH, tried to give him a little bit of a run. It didn't quite take with the ROH crowd, because that's why people were running like quicker matches. They weren't doing the more drawn out old school stuff. But that's why people was good too. When he got signed, we're joking they were going to change his name to Daniel Bryanson. Well, they did. They did. Vince being Vince. Look, man.
That was like that was during the era of like, hey, we'll let you pick like a handful of names and then like we'll sign off on it.
Yeah.
And that was one of them.
Yeah, FIP System Promotional Hours. Yeah, I remember that.
I'll be Daniel Bryan.
I mean,
he had a couple other silly ones, but that's not what it used to be.
I'm fine with that because if you think of like Shawn Michaels, Michael Hickenbottom, Michael Shawn Hickenbottom, like that's what they did. It's just lazy. We're gonna flip names. It's fine. It's fine.
He had like some atrocious ones on purpose, obviously, because the only one he was like, I guess I can be Daniel Bryan. But he picked like a bunch of really shitty ones on purpose because he's just like that.
I like the fact that he came in and was like, yo, this isn't gonna last. So I'm just gonna have fun with it. And kind of lean into it and then just caught fire. It just caught on. It caught on. It caught on. Dude, he was undeniable in my opinion. He was undeniable in my opinion. And that was back when like we were exposed to a lot of indie darlings. So it was just a big moment for us to have like our guys in the Fed. And it's like, treat them right. Treat our guys with respect. You know? To see Punk have to go through the ECW remake to get his name. To see Daniel Bryan go through the first generation of NXT when they were running around doing obstacle courses stuff with The Miz as his vet. Like, you're not finna sit here and tell me The Miz is Bryan Danielson's vet. I want to punch you. PJ Brooks, 19 out of 25. Rhea Ripley, yet again, 53 out of 75 on a photo finish. 53 out of 75. We got Jada Parker. She's going to be good. Paul Heyman, Wesley, Kalani Jordan. Jada's going to be good, but they need to teach her to like actually sell all the way through. 83 out of 99 on the Sami Zayn, because that match with Lola Vice a couple weeks back when they did the 2300. Yo, if you hit somebody in the head with a brick, fam, and they kick out, first and foremost, wrong. You hit her like y'all beat the hell out of each other the whole match. She put you in a submission hold. If you hit her in the forehead with a brick and the brick incinerates into dust, that's a 3 count, my guy. That's the 3. That's it. That should be it. That should be it. She shouldn't kick out of that. And then you have to do the Braun Breaker, run the ropes 4 times, and then hit her in the face with your hips, and that puts her to sleep. But not the brick to the forehead. Like, fam, come on.
What she should do is she should put the brick in her trunk.
Thank you.
And then...
Oh, yeah, if you had to use that finisher, which she needs to get rid of, that's trash. That's trash.
People are like, let's look at the loaded forearm or whatever. Put a piece of titanium on her backside.
Yeah.
Do that.
Like, I'm fine. I don't mind her doing the little corner butt drop thing. If they want to accentuate that as a move, fine. Let that be the only one she uses in her arsenal. Like, that finisher is terrible. And for her to have as much size as she does over the majority of the ladies on that roster, they could have threw her a powerbomb. They could have threw her a chokeslam. They could have threw her, a bookend or something. She use something like that as a finisher. It doesn't have to be.
Yeah,
I think that would be good for her.
What's weird about her too is that like
Zero gravity.
That move is a finish. Tony Storm essentially does that. That's what Tony Storm's hip attack is in the corner.
Yeah.
Do that, because the way Tony does it, it looks like you die.
And there's Jada Parker again, 43 out of 49. Miss Parker. I mean, the talent's there. She's got enough to get over. Big Dave on the auto. Bautista. Yeah, especially after Lola got knocked out by a pillow from. Yeah, like come on, what are we doing?
That was a loaded pillow.
It wasn't a brick.
I think it had what the title?
Cowboy Bob Orton, 41 out of 99.
I believe that's fine.
So it was that was goofy for me, and then the other part that was goofy for me was we just beat the hell out of each other for, they gave him what, 15 minutes to work that match? 15 to 20 minutes to work that match. Y'all just went through hell and high water. She gets the pin. She jumps up like, I'm absolutely fine. We're not selling any of the offense that old girl put on her. It's like, come on, like we got to slow these kids down a little bit. I do that. I look at that and I compare that to like somebody like Punk who went through the Hell in a Cell with Drew. 2 days later, he's still bandaged up, limping around, can't make it to the ring all the way to do his promo. Like we got to get back into that part.
That was always one of my favorite parts about watching Raw and SmackDown as a kid, where it was like the show after a pay-per-view. Mm-hmm. You know, like Shawn Michaels got busted open last night, and he's still wearing the bandages on his forehead because he's cut. Like,
super important.
I thought that was cool.
Super important. Super important. If you're selling the fantasy, it's super important. You got to go on. You got to sell all the way through.
And shouts out JBL for wearing that neck brace. Yeah, that was funny. And then he had the super like metal rod, and he would put the cowboy hat on top of the metal rods. Yeah, JBL.
But
he got it.
That's when you understand it. Yeah, that's super important. You understand it, and that's how the veterans protect spots really. Because if you don't have that type of mind for the business, especially on the main roster, we can't really put you in those spots. And Jada has star power on her, so they got to work with her on those small details because they matter. If they can get that fixed, we're good. But that's an NXT thing in general, though.
That's what they're doing there.
Yeah, that's why they're down. Exactly.
They're figuring things out.
Exactly. Adam Pearce, 77 out of 99. Sonya Deville on the silver. Turbocharged Kevin Owens, Nikita Lyons, Obafemi, Ultimate Warrior on the ringside. I stubbed my toe a week ago. I'm still selling it because you're a real one.
Yeah, bro.
You know ball. Sensations, Lola Vice, Devon Dudley, Silver ringside Premier. Otis 144 out of 249.
I slept wrong on my neck 2 weeks ago, and I'm wearing the Kinesio tape. You
know,
that's what everyone does nowadays. I'm wearing the Kinesio tape. I gotta sell that, brother.
Bubba Ray Dudley 30 out of 175.
Although the Kinesio tape is dumb because that just puts a big target on your body. What you should do is you should wrap your entire body in Kinesio tape so they don't know where you're actually hurt.
Yeah, but then they might think you're doing something else with that gimmick.
Be a big mummy.
Yeah.
I'm the Yeti. Shouts out the Yeti.
Can't make my coffee table look weak.
Exactly.
That's right. That's right. Hey, it's a we all work in concert here. Okay? Everybody's got to come away looking better at the end of this thing. That's how you make stars. Now people know that coffee table is nothing to mess with. Keep your toes away from the table legs, fam. It's going to be a problem. That finisher is legit. So yeah, back to the Taker point. When he tried to put his own spin into the character, his own personality, the real him, it fell flat. I can't. It's not a good sign, for one. And then two, well, before I say this, let me ask you, Angry Vet, where do you rank Mick Foley, Mankind, whatever you want to call him, just for Attitude Era in terms of importance? Turbocharged Kari Sane, Kurt Angle. Luca Crucifino. Hey, turbocharged. Tie-dye. 6 out of 25. Eddie Guerrero. R.I.P. to that legend. Drew McIntyre. Maxine Dupree. Nice color match. 97 out of 175. Randy Orton. Chief J. Strongbow. 14 out of 25 on the tie-dye. You got him low. Okay. And why do you have him low? Gunther on the auto. Rhea Ripley silver. Eddie Guerrero on the and new. Top 5. Okay. Katana Chance. 16 out of 49 on the Sparks. And a silver Charlotte Flair. Let's see the Godfather. Top five is good. Top 5 is good. I'll take that. Yeah, when Mick went in the Rumble 3 times. Yeah, Mick was a goat. Mick was goated for that. Yeah, just in terms of attitude era. I'm not all time in terms of attitude era. Level of importance. And I asked that for a reason. Mid, okay. I put Mick 3 to 5. I put him top 3 to 5. And I say that because Mick Foley is, if you go back and watch Attitude Era, or you live through it, so you know what I'm saying. Mick Foley is the glue that holds all that stuff together. Do I think? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, so everybody, so y'all see where I'm going with this. Mankind, yeah. So he's the one he's the glue that held all that together. We don't get Taker's big Hell in a Cell moment without Foley. Foley crossing over the comedy act from Austin to McMahon. He gave Rock something to do outside of world title chase. Like he helped get New Age Outlaws over. Like Mick did everything during the Attitude Era. He was the glue that kept everything together. A lot of that stuff doesn't happen. I'd argue to an extent outside of like Vince and I mean obviously Austin, we brought the eyes in, but outside of Vince, you could argue Mick's like the most important. He was the guy they put the belt on that drew all the eyes away from WCW because they tried to make a joke out of it. But that's bad on WCW's part. Trying to clown. But Mick gives you the Hell in a Cell moment with Taker, which is iconic. And that kind of shot Taker up, like back through the roof. Man. That's fair. I got Mick high. He's I don't know how we just deny all the stuff that he was able to accomplish. 90 out of 99, especially not being like your cookie cutter regular wrestler. But could anybody do what Santino did? Didn't China do that? Eduardo Thorpe, 32 out of 49. Trish Stratus, 20 out of 25. There's Oba, Brutus Creed, Carl Anderson, and Nikita Lyons, 72 out of 75. Mick's high for me. Mick's top 3 for me. I'd argue him ahead of Austin to an extent too, because I think McMahon is who helps shape Austin. Even though I think Austin is probably going to be successful regardless, just because by nature what he was able to generate. But Austin is as successful as he is because he represented the everyday man and just hated the boss they worked for, and he accomplished what a bag of potatoes could be throwing 15 feet onto a table, and he helped make Undertaker in that process. He made Undertaker in that process. He helped give Undertaker life around that time. Point out something else that Mark Calloway was doing that he did during the Attitude Era of importance. Outside of what, the Ministry, which was goofy. What else did he have during the Attitude Era? We're not talking about, I mean, he had the probably best finish. Also, you talking about the Mandible Claw? I wasn't a big fan of the Sacco thing, but I respected it because I understand it was supposed to be comedic relief when he was doing it. So that's fine. Another PJ Brooks, 3 out of 25. So 2 of the number to 25 hits for that card. Very nice. Let's see what our redemption is. Oh, the Stunner. You talking about Austin? Remember Taker was hanging people. That's what I'm saying. I don't really, like, what are we talking about, fam? Tatum Paxley, 33 out of 75. Bubba Ray Dudley, 12 out of 75. Coffin matches in the brothers' feuds. The brothers, like, the Kane thing was huge. That was major. I don't know if that's, but is that more credit to Taker? Is that more credit to, like, it worked in concert, right? They were able to find something else for Glenn Jacobs to do because they really wanted to utilize him as a talent because the Isaac Yankem thing didn't work out. The new Diesel thing didn't work out. So let's find something else for them to do. Now, this one happened to hit. How much, like, throw it against the wall and hope it sticks shit that we see with Undertaker in general? The streak, even the WrestleMania streak wasn't planned out. They stumbled into that shit. Card 16. The OTC. Roman Reigns. They stumbled into that win streak shit. Thoughts on Viscera? I have none. I have no thoughts on Viscera. You can't tell me, starting with Giant Gonzalez, they had a long-term plan to make the streak a thing for The Undertaker. They stumbled into that. It just so happened. Oh, by the way, Austin Taker. Okay. Like I said, I'm not saying the man couldn't work. He could work. I just don't. I think in terms of the Attitude Era, if you were to omit somebody out of that and everything still be okay, like if you kept him out of title pictures, I don't know if we lose a whole lot of anything. If we just have the Kane feud, Superfly Snuka, right? Okay, there's another one. But again, that wasn't, they didn't go into that with the plan of we're going to keep this running for 20. Superfly was the first one. So Giant Gonzalez was the second one. That's even worse. Then Jake, when did he fight Gonzalez? Because that's when I'm like, okay, we're really not taking this shit serious. 9 out of 99, Kevin Owens. Scarlett. Sean Spears, 248 to 249. Mick is a golden attitude or better at the MVP. That's where I'm going with it. Braun Breaker. Idris and Nofe, by request, actually. 96 out of 99. Somebody asked for Idris. Lario. There's Yokozuna. Rob Van Dam. The OTC is back. 9 out of 175. WrestleMania 9. Okay. Tori Wilson. 35 out of 49 on the auto. And then Carlito. Jericho honorable mention. For the Attitude Era. Jericho has some substantial stuff in there. He was nice. I like Chris. I like Chris's run in general. He kind of gets... He didn't get enough credit either. Now, he's overstayed his welcome in wrestling now because the AEW shit has to stop. You take several seats, my friend. But during his Sol Ruka, what about her? Oh, you're looking for a Sol Ruka card? She's going to be a good one, too. I don't know how long she's going to be able to pull that finisher off and not destroy her back in the process, but, you know, if she can find a way around that, she's going to be good. We can figure out what the mic skills are. If she's a good talker or not. Down to our last couple boxes. It's our last box. She's been non-existent in 2 cases. We've gotten like not hits. We've got some base stuff. We'll see if we can come up with a Hail Mary miracle for you there, Angry Vet. Who are the notable wins? Prior to them acknowledging the streak, who are the notable wins in the streak? So Jimmy and Jake are good. I'll definitely give you that. Like, who else was it along the lines? Because I think we start paying attention to it around win 10 or win 12. Which one was it? Lara on the Sensations, Asuka, Bronco Nima, Jade Cargill on the Turbocharge, Nick Aldis, nice little color match there, 141 out of 199. There's the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, nice little ringside. Shawn Michaels, the Big Wiggle, Norman Smiley, 74 out of 149. Otis, sparking it up, 82 out of 99 on the Otis. Still want to see him reprise Vader in some way. I think that would be hilarious. Razor Ramon, Tonga, Luca Crucifino. We pulled... No, maybe not. Maybe not. I'm thinking we pulled a Godfather earlier, but I could be completely mistaken. We do this break often enough to where some of this stuff starts to kind of blend. Might not have had any Godfather this break. None of note. Props to him for finding like 4 different characters that kind of worked. They remixed that man at least 4 or 5 times during his runs. What was he? Papa Shango. Then he was Kama, the fighting machine, when he first tried to introduce an MMA type character. Was he Godfather after that? Then he was the Good Father when they had Right to Censor, which is a brilliant faction, I think, and would probably work today really, really well if they played it right. And then he went back to being a Godfather. I think that's how it went. Kurt extremely underrated, by the way, Mr. Angle. Probably about as well rounded as it gets. From in-ring to character work to versatility in terms of match styles and just his ability to perform in the ring in general. Kurt does everything well. Yeah, Kama Mustafa, the ultimate fighting machine. Johnny Wrestling. Miss Parker. Subpar Khali. Riley Osborne, 18 out of 49. There's Baron Corbin. Freshly fired Baron Corbin. Samuel Zane, 24 out of 25 on an auto. It's a good one. I like Sammy. At the end of this, we will give you the no cap recap. Hollywood Hulk Hogan, 95 out of 99. Biggest swerve in wrestling history. The Nigerian Jamaican man, Kofi Kingston, on the zero gravity insert. We'll see. How do I feel about Sting? I like him. Yes, 20 out of 25.
Babyface wrestler of all time.
He's the best what?
Babyface wrestler of all time.
Sting's the best babyface wrestler.
Sting is the greatest babyface of all time.
Did we ever get a heel?
In TNA, which that don't count for me, brother.
I might have to. Yeah, I mean, I'd have to agree with that. Cause
there's only one other, for me, modern answer.
And that would be Hogan or Cena.
No.
Cena?
No.
Oh, well, Cena got a spattering of booze. Who?
Spattering?
Who would be?
I think Sami Zayn / El Generico is the greatest babyface wrestler of this century. He's incredible. El Generico didn't talk. You couldn't even see his face. And he still might be one of the most beloved indie guys ever. And then Sammy, who had never cut promos really, who never really did the facial emoting, did the exact same thing in effect. Sammy's incredible.
I think what I will say about
look at the matching is good.
What I will say about Sammy is there is not another, and the only person that really comes to mind is like Shawn. There is not another wrestler that fights from the bottom better than Sami Zayn.
Exactly.
There's not. Shawn's the only one that comes, like babyface Shawn, like, you know, boyhood dream Shawn is probably the only other one I would say fights from the bottom as well as Sammy. And that, even that, I think comes with a caveat just because with the star power that Shawn had generated, we all kind of knew, same way we knew Hogan was going to eventually Hulk up, we knew Shawn was going to eventually hit a run. I mean, we know Sammy's going to hit one, but it's like, if he doesn't, at some point, we're not super surprised because it's fucking Sami Zayn. So, you actually want that to happen. You want to see that turn. Sammy can go away. All right, fair enough. Sting is the greatest babyface of all time, though. I guess consistently, like never really having a real heel run. I guess I'm not mad at that.
Teammate stuff does not count to me.
The only other person I would have put in a conversation like that would be Hogan. 51 out of 75, but obviously when he went Hollywood, then that kind of negates some of that. Andre Chase, Chase University, 48 out of 75. Razor Ramon.
But I also think Hogan and Cena both did plenty of pretty heelish stuff as faces.
80 out of 99, JC Jane. You talking about backstage?
No. I mean, yes, but
The Miz on the progressions.
I feel like they both have done some pretty...
On camera?
Yeah.
Like what?
Like, as their character stuff, like, at least for the first few years of the 90s, like, Hogan and the stuff with Macho Man, Hogan and the stuff with Sid Vicious, like...
The stuff with Macho Art... Is that... Because, I mean, if we...
That's your best friend girl.
That's what I'm saying.
Why are you doing that?
That's what I'm saying. If we revisit a lot of stuff that went down with, like, heel Macho Man... My man's justified in his moves, fam.
That's why heel Macho is so good to me, because he's not wrong.
Yeah, he's
completely justified.
He was justified a lot of, like...
Why are you messing with my girl?
Like, Miss Elizabeth being the most damsel in distress character in the history of wrestling, for one. Like, always needing to be saved or helped. or catered to in some sort of way, puts it in place to begin with, right? As the Macho Man, am I wrong for wanting to beat the brakes off of Georgia Animal Steel because he can't take no for an answer?
No.
Like, am I really out of pocket for that?
No.
I don't know if I'm out of pocket for that. All right,
No.
here's our.
He may have gone about it the wrong way.
I don't know if I can say that. Like, fam, listen, she said no. I gotta put these hands on you now. All right, the 249. Sean Spears, Otis, Freddie Blassie, L.A. Knight, Elton Prince, Blair Davenport, Roman Reigns, Bubba Ray, Randy Orton, J.D. McDonough. I don't think Macho was out of pocket. I think my man was valid on some of that. And they really tried to sell it as like he's an asshole for doing that. Like, I'm protecting my lady. I don't need the homie. The homie don't need to be pushing up on my girl. This dude don't need to be pushing up on my girl. We might have problems. To 199, Nick Aldis, Trick Williams, Miss Elizabeth, Kevin Owens, Baron Corbin, Ultimate Warrior. To 175. Appreciate the combo, y'all. That's what we do here, though. We like to talk wrestling. Roman Reigns, Maxine Dupree, Bubba Ray, Angelo Dawkins, Rhea Ripley, X-Pac, Jasmine Nix, and IRS.
Yeah.
To 149. Norman Smiley, Farouk, Baron Corbin, Sami Zayn, Drew McIntyre, Omos, Rocky Johnson, and Baron Corbin. Yet again. To 125. Man had a hell of a break. Well, not this guy, but one of these guys there. Triple H, Bam Bam, Diamond Dallas Page, Ron Van Dam, and R-Truth. To 99, we had an assortment of hits from both Photogenic and Select. Let's get into that. He had a great break. Roman Reigns, Cora Jade, Honky Tonk Man, Mr. Perfect, Hurricane, Bronco Nima, Sandman, Brutus Creed, Elektra Lopez, Miss Elizabeth, Joe Gacy, Brother Love, X-Pac, Solo Sikoa. More number 299. Rey Mysterio, Rikishi on the auto, Carlito on the auto, Turbocharged of Solo Sikoa, Karrion Kross on the auto, Braun Strowman on the Mem auto, JC Jane, Hollywood Hogan, Otis, Idris Enofe auto, Kevin Owens, Asuka, Adam Pearce auto, Bob Orton, Sami Zayn, a redemption of Liv Morgan on a Mem auto. I think the Reds are 49 actually. Carmelo Hayes, Grayson Waller, Danny Palmer, Razor, Redemption Undertaker, Rhea Ripley, Tank Ledger, Ridge Holland, Boogeyman, Oro Mensah auto, Dante Chen auto, Lyra Valkyria, $1 Million Man, Dirty Dom on a Mem auto, Baron Corbin, and Diamond Dallas Page. Those are all our hits to 99. Our hits to 75 for both Select and Photogenic. Randy Orton, down the ramp insert, Andre Chase, Tatum Paxley, Bubba Ray Dudley. This is a step-by-step insert. Nikita Lyons, Asuka, photo finish of Rhea Ripley, Kalani Jordan, Ultimate Warrior, Undertaker, Carlito, Jim Manville, Riley Osborne, Becky Lynch on championship. Feels. More hits to 75. Another Bubba Ray, step by step. Wade Barrett. I've got some bad news. Got to get that one in. Hogan, Hollywood type. Photo finisher Rhea again. X-Pac, Eddie Guerrero, Solo Sikoa, Tiffany Stratton, Ilya Dragunov, get well soon. Razor Ramon, Jimmy Uso, Cody Rhodes, Kofi Kingston, Ludwig Kaiser, the legendary Vader, Charlotte Flair on the Zero Gravity, Lita, and Cody Rhodes yet again. This time it's a lot. Number 249. Another assortment of both. You got Riley Osborne, Tori Wilson on an auto, Eddie Thorpe, Katana Chance, Jada Parker, Baron Corbin, Lash Legend is going to be a star as well. Diamond Dallas Page, Damian Priest. We got Naomi, Braun Breaker, Bayley, Kofi Kingston, Sid Vicious, Drew McIntyre, Obafemi, MVP, Asuka, The Miz, Paul Ellering, Chief J Strongbow, and Nick Aldis. Base auto, both Photogenic and Select. Roman Reigns on a redemption. Gunther, Batista, MVP, Carmelo Hayes, Wolfgang, Bret the Hitman Hart, another Wolfgang, Nikita Lyons, Braun Strowman, redemption of Finn Balor, Braun Breaker, Michelle McCool, redemption of LA Knight, redemption of Obafemi, D'Lo Brown, Ted DiBiase, and Sonya Deville. Number 225. Actually, we'll do the short prints. We got Miss Elizabeth on the zebra, Bianca Belair on the silver ring side, Stephanie Valkyrie on the silver ring side, and the code color wheel, Randy Orton. Number 25, nice assortment here. Sami Zayn on an auto. Sami had a good break. Dude Love, CM Punk, Trish Stratus, Chief J Strongbow, Eddie Guerrero, CM Punk again, Bubba Ray, Camacho, Rey Mysterio on the auto, Elton Prince, Obafemi, LA Knight, Obafemi auto, Lex Luger, Roxanne Perez auto, Shinsuke Nakamura auto, Gigi Dolan, Ivy Now on the auto, Ultimate Warrior, and Stone Cold Steven Austin to 25. Our gold gang gets numbered to 10. Wesley, Gunther, Bubba Ray, Blair Davenport, and The Rock, Don Morocco on the auto. And our lowest numbered hits to 5. Autograph of Karrion Kross, 2 out of 5. And we'll finish off with the 1. Is this like, do we call this like a number match? Since it's 1 of 5. The OTC, Roman Reigns. Throw your ones up. It's a great break. It's a really, really good break. Hope you guys enjoyed. Good convo. Appreciate you guys for buying in and participating in the discussions. We'll be running, well, not this particular break, but we'll run more wrestling, a couple more times this week. I believe Wednesday and Friday. Maybe sometime this weekend.
3 count this week, folks.
Ah, that's right. 3 count this week. Y'all come back for that for sure. Anyway, that's the break. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you the next time. Have a good night. Oh, look at that. At the end. Freaking tie. What up, bro?
Oh, one up for the Tribal Chief.
Tribal Chief in the shop. All right, we out, y'all.